Mickey with the blinky will get you quickly. Straight in the kidney. Are you kidding me? I'm like, shit, B. Why won't you just let me be? I'm a flea stuck on your head. Jeez. What's this? Idubbbz is finished. He is.
Guys, we're here. So today we're going to be once again talking about Idubbbz, who finds himself
What's he doing now? Crying.
Currently in a very difficult position. Now, over the past couple of years, Idubbbz has embarked on what he describes as a journey to better himself.
Yeah, okay.
However, to the neutral observer, that journey to better himself looks a lot more like a slow-moving car crash designed to ruin his career and reputation, to the point where it seems like this is all an elaborate humiliation ritual. But beyond just his career and reputation, we're now seeing a lot of blows to his financials, because he's had several events that have garnered major losses for Idubbbz, and once again, this might be a possibility with Creator Clash 3. Right?
Yeah, I think they should just pull the plug now. Don't lose another $250,000, please. People are starving.
Right now, we just got a post only about an hour before recording this video that they're going to be making a public statement about Creator Clash 3. Many people suspecting, because of everything tied to this event right now and all the
introducing Mr. Beast
negative aspects, it might be some major news regarding a potential cancellation of this event. Now, in case...
Guys, we're going to postpone it because, you know, no one's coming. And the content cap was fucking smoked. And Hassan just got cooked yesterday by Ethan. So, guys, yeah.
If you're not familiar, what is Creator Clash? Well, it's an event set up by Idubbbz, 3 years running now, where basically it's a round of celebrity boxing matches, but with content creators, where they punch each other in the ring, and it's a big party surrounding it. But also there is a charitable aspect, so once everyone in the event is paid, all of the surplus is given to various charities.
Crazy.
And it's not too surprising that the first Creator Clash did really well, not just entertainment-wise, but also financially. They made enough to have a good surplus to give away to charities, and honestly, a pretty big W. You look at this whole thing, on its face, a pretty good idea, right? I think it's a pretty good idea to bring content creators and just have them punch each other in the face and have a good party around it. But also there was the charitable...
Man, I never fucking heard of Idubbbz before in my life. I've said it before. Yeah, maybe I've been living under a rock. You know, I don't know. I never heard of Idubbbz before in my fucking life. And then the content cop come out. I watched Asman and I was like, who's this guy that they're talking about? Who is this? I've occasionally seen Ethan Klein's bits and pieces. There's stuff I agree with, stuff I disagree with. Same with Asman, stuff I agree with, stuff I disagree with. Same as Hassan, stuff I disagree with. And then they say this Idubbbz character. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Watch the content cop. That's probably the worst introduction to the geezer. Disappointing.
Aspect, which is, of course, a good thing and something commendable that...
Why people mention Idubbbz? I just found out about him last week. On my mother's life. On my mother's life. On my mother's life. I was just saying, I didn't even read that chat and fucking... That's what I was just saying. On my life, I don't even know who the fucking guy is.
Idubbbz did, no matter how you feel about him.
But good. Good he's getting cooked. Good.
But the problem is it went too well in some regard, because I guess it made Ian a bit cocky. So they returned with Creator Clash 2. And as you can see by this title, addressing how badly...
He's massive. It's like massive, isn't it? 7 million and all that. That's huge.
It went. The harsh reality of Creator Clash 2
strange
didn't go well. In fact, it was a major financial blow to Idubbbz. They were not able to even cover the cost of the event itself, which came out of Ian's pocket. And then, of course, because of that, there was no...
So there was like, then the last one was amazing, guys. We only lost $250,000. It's okay. This time, let's go for $500,000 loss.
Money given away to charity.
We lost...
Who are they?
$250,000 on the event.
That's an L.
The way that this typically works for anyone who's unaware is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of, like, you know, broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once
wages,
that's all paid off, then we can start paying.
So then you should have just cut the wages. Be noble, guys. This is for charity, right? You should just be like, if this is a I forfeit my wages. They're not noble though, are they?
Paying the charities. Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're
great idea, great crash free.
$250,000 in the red.
And he's joined like Hassan and the gang.
That's sort of...
Go tell your new friends for money. Ask your new friends for money.
What I've been grappling with over the past couple of months is like, what the hell are we going to do?
Depression. It's depression.
You know, I can't even think about doing a Creator Clash 3. We lost money, and there's no money for charity.
Strange that one.
So what are we going to do to solve that? I don't
stream.
I don't have a good solution.
Stream 24 hours.
Reflecting on the terrible performance of Creator Clash 2, what does Idubbbz do next? Well, of course, you know the answer. That's just move on to Creator Clash 3. I have absolutely no idea.
The best thing about this is the font that they used. That's it.
How he and anyone involved in this thought it was a good idea. This was underwhelming from the jump. It should have ended with Creator Clash 2. It should have been a lesson, but...
Yeah, like R.I.P. Guys, there's the tombstone. If you want to pay a visit to Creator Clash, shit, it's there. We spit on it. We go over to the grave and spit on it. It's there. It's dead now. But instead they're resurrected. We've got a corpse in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking necromancy.
Here we are. So... there's a lot going on with this event that's taking place in June. There's been basically no promotion. That's problem number one.
No one bought
I'm sure a lot of people watching this video, this is the first time you even heard about Creator Clash
in Tampa, Florida.
3, despite it being a huge event.
Never heard of it in my life.
Scene. But things get even worse when you start looking at the matchups.
Fucking heard
because
of it
they're
in my
pretty
life. LA Beast, who's he? Never heard of him in my fucking existence. Harley Harnstein, Weinstein's fucking half-cousin brother who rides horses a lot. The fuck are you, cousin? And who the fuck am I? I don't know. The UK passed the best law recently with the women's rights. We should do that in America too. Yeah, they did. They did, and then they said, they said that. I said, yeah, we're going to recognize women biologically in sports and this and that. It literally means the biology was like, yeah, everyone was like, great. I was sitting there weeping thinking, what are we doing? It's the year 2025 and we're doing this? But anyway, that's besides. The UK said that, and then they turned around and said, we're weeks away from approving a law to block out the sun. Have you been in the UK? It's grey as fuck. We're yearning for the sun. They're going, no, 22 degrees is too hot. So that's the UK in a nutshell.
Overwhelming. So here's the list of names. You can read them for yourself as we scroll through, and we'll return to Harley in just a second. But I don't know about you.
Snap, snap. Kevin Latchtilly versus Myth. Who are they? Who are they? Who are they?
Guys.
What is this?
I recognize maybe like 3 names on this list. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty crazy that he wasn't able to get some...
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Some more recognizable names. Now, of course, this is the internet.
It literally rains every day. It's grey as fuck. They said, no, you don't need the sun here. Please, sir, more. I need some vitamin D. They go, no, have the pill. Huh? No, the real sun. No, we're blocking it out. You don't need the sun. We're doing our bit, our noble bit, our Great Britain bit for the earth. We're setting an example, you see. We can make a major change by, blocking out the sun on this tiny little fucking island on the world. Yeah, we can make a big change. Fuck me. Yeah, so I agree with you. The great law of the women things, but a bit silly with the sun.
In content creation, I'm in my own little echo chamber, so maybe I'm a little biased. Just because I don't know someone doesn't mean they're not super popular.
It's true. I would agree with him on this one, on what Rev says here. Just because I don't know them doesn't mean they're not popular. I'm just being a dickhead, that's all.
But I feel like I'm in the majority here, where I feel like most people don't really know a lot of these names.
It's not that deep. In fact, man like LA Beast, what, Mr. Beast's left cousin? Who is he?
Probably the most recognizable name is Harley Morenstein, who's...
I've never heard of the Horstein cunt in my life. I said Horstein.
On this, the title card here, he's basically the cornerstone of this whole event. And unfortunately for Idubbbz, He's dropped out.
Look what Mutaha said. You wanna play some Gears 2 Horde mode? I love Mutaha.
He dropped out 2 days ago, and this is a very big blow.
And he should have said on Lennox.
To the events. They also have to find a replacement. It's not just losing one of the bigger names. They have to find a replacement, or this event just isn't going to go on the way that they had promised. And the reason he dropped out, we don't know officially, but of course this comes...
He saw the ticket sales picture. He said, we've sold 3 tickets. Guys, I'm dropping out. I got a thing to do with my mum's brother-in-law, cousin, sister's brother. In fact, my uncle's cousin, and he just come back from the dead, basically.
Reaction to the last couple of weeks where we had the content cop on H3 that went very poorly, and a lot of people...
Yeah, British Fog at 3 a.m. That's the exact time that the demons come out from the fog. Creeping out of the fog. Hi there, would you like a cup of tea?
Turned to Morenstein, were like, hey, why are you still doing this event? This guy's a clown. And then apparently a lot of people were going after him, and he's been arguing with people over various things and hot button issues and stuff. And I think it's made him just not want to be a part of any of this, and he has now dropped out.
People are distancing themselves. It's like such a L they done that content cop, and it got such like a sort of backlash. Like, and then now, and didn't even mention the content cop in there as well. I mean, the cult creator clash, shit cunts, a bunch of cunt clashes. He didn't even mention it there. None of the gang is mentioning it. Like, it's just so fucking weird. Of course it's gonna fail. Like, the shit was just the L. It's just the L. That's all. Sometimes that happens. That's okay. That's all right. That's it. Just go home. It's okay. Go home. Put on that special website. And grab your necessities. Get cozy. Forget about it.
It's very interesting.
Florida statutes, what? Title, Regulation of Trade Commerce Investments, Chapter 548, Exhibitions 548.0, ticket refunds. I should have just read ticket refunds. All of the other shit made me fucking feel anxious. Anxiety. Read that bottom line. History-SS. 0.24. It's like we're aiming what for? The moon, Saturn. 24CH849464. 246-S. 34924-S. What the fuck are we doing?
Refunds are now guaranteed. So under Florida law, the statute here that directly talks about ticket refunds, read this first part. Upon the postponement, substitution of either participant, or cancellation of the main event or the entire program of the matches, the promoter shall refund the full purchase price of a ticket to...
It's already took a L. He's took a L.
Each person presenting a ticket for a refund within 30 days after the scheduled date of the events. Yup, rip bozo. They have to give refunds or they're breaking the law. And that was something that a lot of people were criticizing. Their refund policy was basically
universal
no refunds. Well, now because of this substitution of one of the participants,
they have
to give refunds if requested, which is just a nightmare scenario for everyone involved. But now we move on to this here.
Pay the monies.
A post from Ethan Klein, H3H3 Productions here, saying, how's that content cop working out for you guys? Maybe Tectone will join the card, referring to Harley dropping out. Now, a couple things here. First, I think Tectone was joking about joining.
Wow, what's happened over at Hillsborough County? What are they doing over there?
In Creator Clash 3, but eventually said he wouldn't do it. I don't know if he was actually invited by Idubbbz, but he said he wasn't going to participate in this event. But also, you can see Ethan Klein bringing up the content cop. And how do you not bring it up in this context? It was an absolute terrible decision. You can see the dislikes are climbing to this day. 359,000 likes versus 528,000 dislikes. This was
just
a terrible decision. Idubbbz revitalizing a series he said was too mean-spirited to backstab his former friend.
Of his friend of 8 years. These are the sort of people that you're dealing with. Them sort of fuckers. I call them pure and utter shitters.
Very bizarre takedown.
Hillsborough County, so what the fuck?
Where he employed a gaggle of some of the most unlikable individuals on the internet to try to do it, and it just blew up in his face. Now, is this the main reason why Creator Clash 3 is failing? No. But it's definitely a part. I think it made things worse. I think Creator Clash 3...
People are like, oh, what? Who? The Idubbbz guy is doing Creator Clash. What the fuck is Creator Clash? Oh, you mean the Idubbbz guy that done that shit content cop? Fuck that, I ain't going there. And then they walk away.
3 was already cooked at this point, and then he makes this content cop.
For most people, who the fuck is Idubbbz? I'm joking.
And it just made it even worse. He basically burned any goodwill
just being ignorant cunt, that's all.
With the general community, and now people really don't want to support anything he has to do with.
No.
And I've seen two kind of prevailing thoughts about the content cop in relation to Creator Clash. I've seen some people say this was a desperate cash grab, that Ian is trying very hard to bankroll Creator Clash 3.
That's a shame, isn't it?
So he came out with this content cop, and I gotta be honest with you, and we'll see some more proof in a second to back this up.
It might have got a bit of money, what do you reckon? I think so. The Kangaroo Aussies. You think you know I hate beside British roads? The Kangaroo Aussies. But yeah, British roads, they're not designed for cars. You must understand. They're designed for horse and carriage.
He would need like 10 content cops to even like start digging himself out of this hole he's created for himself, because man, oh man,
they're stuck
like,
way back in the past.
It's pretty rough right now. He'd have to go after like every single target out there, right? He's gonna have to make a content.
When I went over to the States, bro, there was gigantic fucking roads. Like, I mean, a normal fucking road going from, you know, where you go to the city and shit. It had 4 lanes each side. I was like, this is fucking massive. This is fucking huge. Here in the UK, you got dual carriageway. Move out of the way, Margaret. Have you made my cup of tea with my crumpet? You can't. Literally.
10 cops.
Really, you should be going, hurrah, whipping the horse. Come on, boy, keep up. Come on, hurrah. What the fuck are you doing in a car, you can't?
PewDiePie, content cop,
get on your horse.
Asmongold, content cop, Mr. Beast, content cop, Filthy Frank. You know, just
do it. Just keep
some more former friends.
All you're gonna do is get raped by the community, figuratively, not literally. You bastards. Yeah. See, I'm an amazing singer, really. They just don't understand it.
You know, and obviously that...
Unfortunately, I love the Brits.
That didn't work out.
Brits, I'll tell you one thing. Probably got the best humour. Probably, and I've checked everywhere in the world, mind you. They've probably got the best humour in the world. Yeah. I'd have to say it. And it's because the harshness of it, the harshness of the humour is so deep cutting. And a lot of other places, it'll be too deep. It'll be like, nah, you crossed the line. You know, people start getting angry and shit. But here, there's a different level of humour. I think it's unrivaled worldwide. All right? That's what I think. There you go. Self-dick sucking Brit. And how about that? The worst kind of self-dick sucking.
Oh, that's not going to be enough no matter what. But then there's also the other comment people are making about this, where unironically, some people believe this was an attempt to garner more supports for Creator Clash 3, to get some more hype surrounding it. And if that was their intention, that blew up in their face.
Well, sometimes you have a dream.
Once again, looking at the Ticketmaster selections here, this is really brutal. Okay, this event is about 2 months away, and the blue that you're seeing is empty seats. That's pretty much the whole stadium.
$40 in that. $40 and all of that. $39, 75 cents and that. Like $40 and all of that. Huh? $40 and stuff. How much are the beers in there? $60? What? $40 and stuff. Go on, fuck off.
In which, by the way,
that's what most people will say. And they'll go, "Who, the Idubbbz guy? Oh, what, the one that met that stupid content cop." That's what most people say. They go, "Oh, that silly cunt. Oh, yeah. Come here. Fuck off."
Stadium, I believe it has a capacity of 21,000 people. I'm sorry, but Idubbbz was smoking crack if he thought he was going to sell 21,000 tickets to this event. I'm genuinely convinced, and I will show you why in a second, that even if they just said, screw it, it's free, anyone can come, they still wouldn't sell out. They still wouldn't fill out this entire stadium. There's no way. I just don't think there's enough interest.
If no one will watch the shit stream, I will. I appreciate you.
In this right now.
Thank you, brother.
Maybe Idubbbz back in 2015 might have been able to garner enough support to bring people in for this event, especially given the sort of friend circle and the connections he had back then. But Idubbbz 2025 trying to pull this off, it's lunacy. I don't know how anyone...
$39 and all that, $40.
Allowed him to go forward with this. It was a terrible idea. Now, here's some more information that makes all of this look even worse. So you see this outer ring, right? A substantial amount of seats, thousands of seats out of the 21,000.
They're all free.
It's completely closed off.
Oh.
Yeah, they completely closed this off. They basically bit the bullet on this one, just said, nope, just get rid of all the tickets for that because we're not going to sell them. It's deceiving because if you scroll over this right here, you see, right, oh, well, there's some tickets sold here. No. It is simply people trying to resell their ticket. That's it. There's two people here trying to do that. You know, you zoom in on the other one over here. Same deal. Two people just trying to resell their ticket. So this entire outer ring is empty, and it will not be filled by anyone, no matter what. And then you start looking at the areas that are available. Even going down here, a pretty good spot, right?
The promenade.
Look at all the blue.
Oh, so they're the tickets that are still open, the blue, right?
I mean, it's the majority of the seats, and these are good seats too. Like,
what is that? I don't know what that is.
This section. This is right near the ring. The whole thing. The whole thing.
No one is
blue. No one's bought a single ticket. And also, I don't.
$39 and stuff.
$150 for this?
$150. You fucking. You must be fucking crazy. Are you crazy? $149. $150. Fuck it. Huh? I was angry when it was $40 and stuff. Back in the day when it, remember back in the day. I remember back in the day it was $39.75. That was 2 minutes ago. That's how fucking fast the fucking inflation is moving. Buy it now or tomorrow it's going to be fucking triple the price. What? $149.75. You can fucking turn that sideways and shove it right up your culo.
Absolutely no way. What are you, Taylor Swift? There's no way you're selling this. And by the way, that price and all the prices have been slashed already.
What are they? I don't know what they are.
This is pretty much half of
Come
what
on, I don't know what Click it is. It's just like a free bot.
Was earlier. So even with that discount, people don't want it. People just don't want to be a part of this event. This looks absolutely terrible. I don't know what could even save it at this point. I mean, they literally would have to, Idubbbz would have to box Sam Hyde or something. Or, they'd have to bring in Frogan and have her box Tectone. Or something
that would be
like
hilarious. That one I would watch. That what? $150? You can have it. I keep it aside for you.
I literally don't know what they could do to save this event because there's just apathy.
I'll watch the highlights on
People
YouTube
just aren't
for free
even
later.
Interested in this. It's not even the bad reputation of Idubbbz. There was already no hype to begin with, and then anything he's done over the past month has just soured any potential goodwill. They're basically dead in the water at this point. But of course, it gets worse. Somehow gets worse. You can see here, Idubbbz Creator Clash 3 event is also on the same day as UFC. It's never been so over.
Yeah, you're so dumb. Then you're like so dumb. Like extreme level of bozo. Al-Bahtati. Like very dopey. Very dopey. You will go up against the UFC, bitch. Eh?
They announced a major matchup on the same day as Creator Clash, and this
I can pronounce none of those names, but they are deadly men.
Happened obviously after Creator Clash 3 was set in terms of a date. So this is just like, are you going to buy two pay-per-view events on the same day? No, I would say like 99% of people wouldn't even consider that. So yeah, that's a big blow because guess what?
No one's gonna like.
UFC is a little bit more popular than Creator Clash, so I think people will make a choice of one or.
Fuck, I think you might be right.
Over the other if pressed.
UFC might be bigger than the mighty Idubbbz. Maybe he's right.
But things are getting really desperate.
I'm not sure.
This came out, I believe, yesterday, where apparently now Idubbbz has asked.
With Creator Clash 3 just weeks away, Ice Poseidon reveals that he denied an offer to box Idubbbz at the event. Suck my dick, he said in brackets. I think he's struggling to find people to box him, if I had to guess. Ice Poseidon? Oh.
Ice Poseidon to join
GG Workplay.
Creator Clash 3.
I got invited to box Idubbbz at his event, his boxing event.
He sounds like he's smoked 700,000 cigarettes a second. Idubbbz.
Creator Clash, but I had to decline that because if I were to lose the Idubbbz, I would be extremely.
The first time I ever ate sheep was in the UK. Don't you like lamb? They don't have lamb in America. Oh fuck, I got a business idea. I just got a fucking business idea.
Embarrassed.
Fair.
Lamb is my favorite meat.
I understand why he wouldn't even want to take the risk of that happening, but yeah, you know things are really bad when Idubbbz is asking Ice Poseidon, not to get into like a big discourse about Ice Poseidon, but he's considered a very controversial guy. Like, in the eyes of someone like Idubbbz, he would be quote-unquote problematic. So the fact that he's resorting to...
Didn't Idubbbz say it's turning a new leaf and all of that, you know, bollocks? Oh.
Asking Ice Poseidon to join...
That's good.
Things are not looking good. And also, like, look, man, you can get people to do a...
I'm saying people end up fucking themselves up just through dishonesty. It's just through dishonesty, like lack of honesty, brutal honesty to their self, most importantly, and then dishonest to the world and everyone around them. Then it leads to this bullshit, like where Idubbbz finds himself in a position where it's just like, I wasn't honest.
Boxing event and punch each other in the face and risk getting hurt or embarrassed if they're getting paid, and it's a good success.
Ice Poseidon is a nuisance streamer and should go to jail. I don't fucking know. I know that he's a streamer. I heard the name before, but fuck if I know what he does.
Event, but when
to be honest, I'm a bit ignorant like that. I don't really know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, though.
Struggling event where you're probably not even going to get your money covered unless like someone else intervenes at the end. Why would you want to engage in this? Like, it's really not worth the risk if you're someone who's just doing it to basically make an appearance. So, of course, obviously, as a result, Ethan Klein is mocking that, saying Tectone declined, Ice Poseidon declined. Next invites. Next, they can try bailing out Vitaly and Johnny Somali.
Crazy.
Yeah, I guess they would be available
crazy.
If it wasn't for the fact that they're trapped in their various countries they went to nuisance stream in, but yeah, that's pretty much all we've got left at this point.
They are shitters, innit? Vitaly and that. Yeah. We can agree, innit, that they're a bit like shitters. He was a bit epic when he was catching the Predator, especially that time when he got Akon. That was epic. There's no denying that. Vitaly was epic at that moment. When he literally got fucking Akon say, get locked up, they won't let him out. And the guy's literally behind him getting arrested. That's hilarious. But then he went on and become a nuisance. All in the name of that motherfucking demon called clout. Me and my boys are still hunting that fucking demon called clout. We're going to behead him. Because people are getting fucked by this demon and willingly getting... They're sucking Clout's dick. And willingly getting fucked by Clout. Chasing, looking for Clout. Fuck that. I'm going to slay this motherfucker. But that's what they end up doing. They end up going... They do anything to get that Clout. It's so sad. And then that's what ends up in their demise, because what ultimately happened? They were dishonest. They were dishonest, most importantly, with themselves. Dishonest. Well, unlucky. Better luck next time, you bastard.
People are looking at this situation. Creator Clash 3 is an absolute wreck. And at the end of the day, after this content cop and really the entire last year, 2, maybe even 3 years, Idubbbz is collecting major L's, and Ethan Klein has a major W. And whether you like the guy or not...
And this, I think, well, let me see. This come out 2 days ago, right? So this video, so he wouldn't have even known about the Hassan and Ethan debate. Yesterday it was. I think it was yesterday. 4 or 5 fucking hours. Didn't watch it all. I watched a little bit on Asman's stream, like the last hour. From what I saw, even then, I saw fucking Hassan crashing out and fucking going mad, bro. He's unable to look in the mirror, whereas Ethan was getting dubs. It was crazy to see, boy.
Came out on top.
It was a great day for the ones that are terminally online. Season finale, like Asman said.
This, and he even said Creator Clash 3 was going to be a disaster.
You guys are being bad. I don't think you're bad people, but you are being bad.
I think, actually, let me say, I think you're bad people. I think you and Anissa are disgusting, evil, rotten people that have capitalized on a dog pile to add to an insane harassment campaign that's been leveled against me. You guys took the opportunity to jump on top, take an easy dub to try to revitalize your dead fucking career, because you're about to do Creator Clash 3, which is obviously going to be a disaster, and you are preparing for that eventuality. And you're using me as a stepping stone.
He's right, though.
But guess what? This stepping stone is loose, bitch. And it's like one of those trap stepping stones where you step on it, but it goes in the water and you fall into the swamp. That's what he stepped on.
He stepped on the booby-trapped one. Oh, that's a shame, innit? It's that, Boohoo, Rip Bozo, Womp Womp, all of that shit, bro. Vitaly is going to enjoy his cell in the Philippines. The Filipinos are going to make an example of him, and that's good to see, bro. We don't like nuisance fuckers, innit? Going around fucking being disrespectful to cultures, traditions, and people, most importantly. Being disrespectful to the people, you're going to meet the wrong person and they're all going to group up and you're going to be in trouble. And ultimately that's what happened. So, good luck. And, sometimes you got to, think about what you do.
Oh, trapped him.
So that's basically where we're at with this Creator Clash 3 situation. As I pointed out earlier in the video, they're going to be making a public statement. But until then, we're just going to have to wait and see what they're saying. But before we go, a reminder that yesterday we started a new BOGO sale at Advance GG. If you use the link in the pin.
It's a great video again from Rev. I like Rev. I've seen a few of his videos. This one will be in the description when the time comes. Appreciate you for chilling.